guess he's saying this wasn't enough of what he wanted. I don't know.
Yeah, the runners are underway. We will get that synced up for you in just a moment here with our crew behind the scenes here as well. Everything's coming up Millhouse. We have 27 rupees right off the top in the vanilla wooden sword cave.
Not a great medium secret, but they can get definitely worse than that.
They definitely can. And you get nothing, you lose. Good day, sir, for our door repair. It looks like it was a 22 rupee door repair.
Well, congratulations. You netted 5, and you can probably buy absolutely nothing now.
Yep, you can buy nothing. And there's another 27. So far, just the medium secrets being found. There are also I believe it's 3 small and 2 large up for grabs as well.
Also we got a potion shop right by start. That's something I like to make note of personally. And a little expensive on the bombs, but also good to have easy access to be able to purchase bombs.
62 rupee arrows in case those are needed. That's actually not too bad of a price for arrows. I've seen them a lot higher than that before.
Money-making game, but too bad we can't play it. Not enough money.
And apparently life is like a box of chocolates.
More money-making games.
The gambling district has been found. Truant is heading up to the Armo statue location. I think I thought Captain Green was too, but it looks like he's gone back to start. So Truant is the only one going up to the Armos right now. I think the others might have actually done it already.
Yeah, this was a money-making game.
This was a money-making game. And Truant won't fit that information right now, so he'll probably want to come back here later just to confirm that. But let's see what he decides to do for right now.
Vanilla 3 yielded a Choose Any, and Random Effect is our first runner on stream who is armed. Now with that useful blue candle. I was going to say nice, but I'm not sure that's an apt description. But it's
not
useful.
The item. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Not the item they usually really want, and only gives 1 attack per screen, which means they're going to want something a little more stable.
Biggest thing it does is open up that exploration. We can start burning the bushes, and hey, now we've got a pretty good chance at Random being able to pick up the white sword item once it's found.
Oh, we found level 5.
We're never going to be upset about finding a level, but doesn't look like anything's going to be instantly available.
Yeah, it looks like it was all bomb holes on that entrance screen. He's trying to manipulate the entry to get a bomb hole to open up, and that one did not work, so he's going to probably go to the left and then come back to the right and try to open that bomb hole.
It's not the nicest screen to be trying to do this on. It's a lot of random movement from the enemies.
And he's got nothing. So that did not work out for Truant Gamer at all. Something tells me he's not going to enjoy this. It looks like Random Effect is going to make his attempt at screen scrolling level 5, and he's going to do it. Nope, not going to go back to it. He just got the information for later. Truant Gamer must have found an invisible wall to get through there, so this must be a second quest setup.
You have mixed dungeons, so that can happen. Our second Armos location turned out to be more rupees. Millhouse is undercutting us on the money. We've now seen the small secret roll down as well.
Anyway, looks like that's the reason that nothing opened up for Truant Gamer. Being an invisible wall, nothing would open up. And Captain Green comes upon Act 5.
You get some freedom to name those as you will, or choose between things. So, a lot of interesting things people will change it to.
Act 9.
All right, this is big, especially because there's only one place that entrance could be.
And it was a bomb hole, so we can head up.
Yep.
And we have one who does not have 4 units, can't go in. So we
it's
need
the math play. It's the math play, the 50% likelihood.
So if you're playing the 50-50 game, just get the 50 and they can keep the other 50 and you can go in.
Dr. J now with 50 rupees. What's interesting about that to me is you get in the 50-60 range and you could potentially buy a blue candle instead of having to do the choose any.
We have the large secret. I think I saw 128 on that large secret. So that large secret is coming up Millhouse.
That'll make up for the other ones for sure. Other nice
Indeed.
little thing is Dr. J just found the magic sword right next to 9. Unlikely we're going to get enough hearts, but if it's even close, you're going to have the chance to check.
We're getting to see where our staircase roads take us. One over to the coast, another up to Death Mountain, which we're going to explore because this is a dead end. So he's going to check this cave right now to see what's in here. And you get nothing. You lose.
We got an Armos
Good day,
item.
sir.
Dr. J found the Armos item, I just couldn't tell what it was.
I'll see if I can get it on the replay here. I couldn't tell either, actually.
There was something on the ground when he pushed that second Armos. Tracker's putting it up his ladder. I'd buy that. It looked that color.
I'd buy that for a rupee.
Yeah, so the
Random
quick
effect is
Armos
now
item
doing...
check could pay
Sorry,
off.
go ahead. Okay, I was going to say that Random Effect is now doing his check of the ladder locations, and Captain Green also found the warp roads.
I like checking the warp roads when you find them. You check off those 4 screens and maybe what's adjacent to them, and you get a lot done in a short amount of time.
2 of them are absolutely ugly. They're like 1-2 screens at most away from each other.
The wood boomerang was available from the coast. When you don't have a weapon, that's not bad to have.
We might get to see what our
It's not bad to have.
we might get to see our beverage prices today. We found the letter on Truant Gamer's side.
The orange Koreas are 0 HP. Going down to just the boomerang shots.
Nice of them to fall very, very easily today.
That's plus minus 2 HP for you.
And Random Effect doing some damage on Cano Row. It finds board 7. If we want to quote LOZ Cars fan on this, it's 33 rooms of pure torture.
And Captain Green went ahead and purchased the wood arrows without having the bow right before he finds level 6. So we got simultaneous levels being explored and 2 of your least favorites to find.
And we have a boomerang sighting, apparently, that neither of us made mention of.
That was the coast item.
Oh, that was close. Oh, you did mention that. Okay.
Oh, the wood sword, though. Dr. J found it.
Yep. He
Didn't
is
see
using it.
I was looking down at the levels, and he finds the wood sword. So the exploration advantage has gone to Dr. J so far.
Here's the vanilla level 1 location. This tends to be a good place for something to hide. So we also got some rocks on that screen today. And by the power of Grayskull, you get some scrap metal. He tested picking it up not because he wants it, but he wants to know if it's the magic sword item. There is a 33% chance that it is the magic sword item at this point.
Well, we've seen the magic sword. That was the white sword item.
Oh, the magic sword is actually the magic sword. Never mind. So we know that the white sword item then is 6 hearts.
Yeah, he finds out it's the max, but with nothing right now. I like to have one of the boomerangs for sure.
Yeah.
Most runners will prefer the wood over the magic, but it's good to have one just to pick up stuff.
Truant Gamer has found level 3, and as you can see, we do have the vanilla levels. It's just that they can be first or second quest. They are mixed in that regard. So we do have second quest level 3, which has the 2 rooms off to the side where normally the Triforce, I believe, is hidden.
Random Effect goes ahead and buys a key. We'll see if that pays off in the long run, but not having to duck out of a dungeon because you're short on keys can certainly be a benefit.
Dr. J finds the blue ring shop, picks up his blue candle for 62 rupees.
Level 2 is always a welcome sight.
And I believe this is the letter A map that we have, and we have an NSU level on the letter A map. NSU room, rather.
Gandalf able to do some good damage against these keys. And Captain Green, meanwhile, became our second runner to get the wood sword.
And there's a compass for Truant Gamer. The Triforce is all the way up there.
About as far away as it could get.
And we got super ropes. Manages to kill one as he tries a bomb hole, but that didn't work out. So going to try another bomb hole. Gets that one.
Tried to push against it first. I love that play because it's one of those things you hate to waste a bomb, then find out you could just walk through it.
There is a walk-through wall. And oh shoot.
Bombs on the ground, that's always a nice thing to have available. He's getting close to this Triforce. Though maybe key block to get there.
He might be looking for the item first, because he knows these two rooms are blocked off on the left, so he found a Goma. I'm surprised he didn't go down to see what was down. But he's going to go up and check the Triforce, I guess, instead, if he can. Oh, hey, more super ropes.
Yeah, that's not a welcome sight at all.
Not at all. Okay, couldn't go through. And bomb, and you're mugged in, basically. Unless you can go through. Oh, he got killed.
Just unpleasant, probably good to get out of it.
Yeah, that's not a pleasant level at all with those sword. Ooh, we have Lionel's on Death Mountain. That's normal.
Not random enough?
Something Dark World, says the Moblin. I believe that was a hint shop. I'm gonna get another look on the replay to confirm that. And yeah, that was a hint shop. 29, 44, and 42 for the hints, but they are mixed hints. We may or may not have good information from those hints.
Like I said, more money for bomb upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
Useful hints, they can do a lot for you, but I just don't like them if it's anything other than helpful hints. All right, Dr. J is up to the grave area. And we've got really a level shortage right now, I would say. We found, I believe, 4 of them.
Act 4 was just found on Captain Green, so we're going to bump that up to 5.
Yeah. We've not found 1, we've not found 8.
I believe you are correct.
And most of our runners have not found 9. I think Dr. J is the only one who has. Now, Captain Green.
Now found it, yep. And there is a magic sword for random effects, so he knows where that is, all the way up there in the top right.
And that's just right over from 9, so he's soon to get that information as well.
Captain Green gets the 4 unit information. Actually, with the magical sword located so close to level 9, I wouldn't be surprised if a runner actually has enough hearts to potentially have a shot at it, to see a runner stop by and pick it up.
Oh, if you're in range, I think you have to check, just because of how much it could speed up your 9.
It can, yeah.
Just how much it could speed up your Ganon. A race could easily be that close between 2 of these runners.
Well, I don't know how good the hints are, but no feat of strength will save the princess. I lost my power glove. Okay, that's not useful. I have to go back and see what the third one was. I was searching these. Oh, okay. So one useful hint, no feat of strength will save the princess.
Yes, that would mean it's not at the grave and it's not behind Power Bracelet.
So that means that the hints are not deceptive. It just means that, and I probably should know this a little better myself. I wanted to make sure before saying it. But it means that the hints are not deceptive. It just means some of the hints are not useful. So yeah, we did get one useful hint out of there, that we do not need the Power Bracelet, and that's good news.
Coming up on the waterfall screen for Captain Green. I don't think we've seen this explored yet. Money-making game.
And other than the ladder, I don't think we've seen a lot of items yet either.
No, we've got wood boomerang, magic boomerang, and the ladders. So we've not seen out of the levels yet. Of course, we didn't have a lot of level exploration with a weapon until now. One of the reasons Truant was willing to go through level 2 without it is the chance that it was just going to be on the ground. Here's where a play that Random made earlier could really pay dividends. He bought a key. That let him get up here to this Dodongo room, and he can continue this exploration of level 4. Because he did that, I was wondering if he was going to get rewarded with an item right there. Chat asks, where was the wooden boomerang? It was the ladder item.
Actually, that was me. I was just confirming that.
Yeah, well, you didn't call you out for the VOD. You did that to yourself. It was asked in chat. My statement was accurate.
And Truant Gamer is getting his ladders, so moving on from that, obviously, we now have all 4 ladders having been found for our restream winners. I'm assuming most of our runners in the actual race have also picked it up. So, may still be a couple of them outstanding, but we can't see them, so we don't know.
Just have to guess sometimes. But the Arbos item is definitely something you're going to look for. Especially in these flags, I feel its importance goes up more. Because you're looking to see if you can avoid digging dungeons extra. There's our Triforce in 6. Captain Green's going to go ahead and take it. That'll be our first Triforce of the restreamed runners.
And taking an update on our weaponry, 3 of our runners do have the sword now. Truant Gamer is just getting his right now.
Yeah, there you go. It's probably not going to feel good that he's 10 minutes behind. His plays made sense at the time. I mean, you're in level 2, you got to look to see if there's an easy item available.
Mm-hmm. Well, look, a free pack of bombs on the ground for Captain Green, and step over the water to reach the magic key.
Ladder required for the magic key. That could be... That'd have to be in a level.
It has to be in a level by now, yes.
Well, the nice thing about the Dodongos is you're usually able to refill your bombs against them if you need to, but it's 6. Random doesn't really need to. Does a nice block clip to get around that. Well, that feels awful. I always hate leaving a bomb behind.
I'm still having called several of the swordless ones lately. I'm not used to seeing the Dongos actually being defeated for bomb increase purposes anymore.
Well, do we have an item? No, we have a ladder.
And there's our map for level 6, and that's still in the second quest category. There's our letter D, board 4, and that's a Triforce for random effect.
It's one of the Triforces you need, but I'm not imagining that feels particularly great right now other than the HP refill. I don't believe you got the item out of 4.
No, I didn't see it either.
That leaves me a little surprised that he's leaving.
Oh, there's our level 6 item. It is the power bracelet. We do know that no feat of strength will save the princess, but I think he went without picking it up because he just realized that.
It's interesting because we also know that there's not an item behind it, though I suppose theoretically a level with the wand could be behind it.
He might have been gambling there because he knows he only needs 4 Triforces. He did find level 9. So he didn't get the hint about the no feat of strength. I think that was just Truant Gamer who found that. I don't know who else got it. But if I'm remembering that correctly, he didn't get that hint, and he's just gambling that Power Bracelet's not needed.
Still have not seen the items come out of these dungeons. We found the power bracelet, but so far that's all.
Well, here's our White Sword location, Manila White Sword location in First Quest. And that's the
Potion.
job.
I'm not sure if Random picked up the letter. We've seen a couple of runners do that, but it's pretty common to not turn in the letter, at least right away, because every time you go into the shop, you have to sit through the text loading. So it's just an easy time save.
That can slow down expiration. I do have a good point there. That does slow down the expiration, but at the same time, it can be useful to know what the prices of the medicine are. Most likely, once they found all the potion shops, they'll be more likely to want to turn that in.
Another nice big secret for Random Effect. He's got some money in the bank.
In fact, he and Dr. J are tied for having the most rupees right now until that door repair charge.
Still a good amount. It'll buy a lot of things you want. If you saw that bomb upgrade, you could go back and get it. Probably not, but you could.
Captain Green currently exploring Act 5. Dr. J is still in Act 6. And Random Effect is coming up Millhouse again. Truant is in the desert. And just confirming from chat, it is First Quest Overworld, but we have mixed dungeons. We already know that levels 1 to 6 are the dungeons from Second Quest.
And still looking through this level 6. Still looking for bows, still looking for silvers in particular. We know both of those will be required.
Dr. J, by the way, picking up his power bracelet. I believe he also was not aware of the hint, so he picked up just in case it were to be needed for a level that has something in it, for like an obviously important item. We know that will not be the case. And we found level 3 on Random Effects side, so 3 different levels being explored right now. 4 different levels being explored right now.
We saw some of these earlier, but without the weapons, so there wasn't much exploring going on. With the wood sword in hand, I'd be very surprised if Random doesn't clear this level.
Captain Green, by the way, picking up his level 5 Triforce, so that's 2 Triforces on his board. And Random Effects still exploring level 3. The Transport Staircase level 6 for Dr. J, and Truant is getting his Triforce information. I think he's about to also get his Meg's information.
Well, that's when you know you have a lot of money. Random Effect just leaves behind Fiverr. He doesn't need that money.
He doesn't need nickel.
Well, there's our bait block. Boy, if that's blocking the item, that's going to feel really bad.
How insulting he calls Link a vegan. But that is the literally the probably one of the worst levels to get a bait block in, because it's literally a single column of torture that if you run into that bait block, if the staircase is beyond it, you know you most likely have to go to that staircase for something. So hopefully it's not an item we need, and hopefully it's therefore obviously not a Triforce we need.
Alright, here's staircase 1. And it's our transport.
So it looks like the transport problem is taken care of. It will have to go to those 2 rooms on the side. And look at that, Rupee Boss and Triforce. Checking for the item. I don't believe this is an item room. Well, I got the compass out of it, but I don't believe otherwise it's an item room. So he's just getting his hint that yes, the Triforce is where you just were. Go pick it up. I think we found Zelda's room on True Gamer's side.
Yeah, we've seen Zelda's room. We didn't see the right side column there. There's
Oh,
the white
white
sword
sword.
in level 5.
Yeah, level 5 is the white sword. There's some useful information. Your hint is very important to us.
So we'll see how much ground Captain Green is able to make with that, because double your damage, double your fun.
Ooh, that's a sword to the butt for True Gamer, and he takes a dirt nap.
And he finds the no speed of strength hint. That's so close to start, I'd rather... Well, yeah, I think it would at least make a lot of sense to save and then retry without spending the money. But that depends on if you have plans for the money.
I don't know if you noticed the medicine prices, but I'm going to get a look on the replay and see what they are. 54 for the Pepsi and 79 for the Coke. I would say Coke has the market cornered today.
Pretty expensive prices on that, too. That bait, which, by the way, could be required. We see it for 90 gold, for 90 rupees there for Captain Green. I think one of our runners did pick it up, actually. I'm stretching my brain a little, but I think Truant picked one up early.
Picked up what?
Picked up the bait.
I did not notice a bait pickups. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I have no idea. We'll find out eventually, I guess. True Gamer goes into level 2, and we know there's a block up here beyond this door. You won't be able to get through that wall. You have to work your way around if you want to see what's in there. And we know the Triforce all the way up there in the upper left, upper right corner. Shouldn't be a problem clearing out that Triforce room now and all the super ropes along the way. Our bow! Level 7 has the bow.
That's a big one. Some of the runners will not be happy that it's in 7 either.
No, not inside our spiral passage. That's a bad place to find something important. And Truant Gamer going through the O chute again.
So we have found no less than half of the required puzzle now. We've got the ladder. I don't know if we've seen it be required yet.
Captain Green has been checking the hints. He did not. I don't think he bought the middle hint. The middle hint was the one that said no feat of strength will save the princess. Or maybe he did and just reset to get his money back after getting that hint. I'm not sure.
That's very possible. So Dr. J now has the compass, which is going to make it a little faster, typically, to get over to the Triforce. Captain Green, the only one with that white sword so far. It's not just how to get it, it's what are you going to be able to do with it. It's got 2 Triforces. It's as many as any of our featured runners have. Still need 2 more to get into 9, is what we've already found out today.
But we still also need the silver arrows, and for all we know, they could be buried in level 1 or level 8, both of which I believe we've not found yet.
It's very possible, although I think, faced with enough Triforces and the knowledge of where 9 is, I'd be surprised if any of these runners would not go to 9, explore there with its 2 items to see if silvers are there, and you're routing level 9 anyways in the search. But still no level 1 is surprising.
Well, so many items still outstanding. We have 6 levels. We don't know what their items are. One of those being, of course, level 9, and level 1 and level 8. I believe, and I know 2 of the levels outside 9 do have 2 items. In the case of Second Quest, I'm not 100% on which ones those are. I believe level 2, I believe, is one of those. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, and I believe level 8 still is in Second as well, but it could be First Quest for that one, for all we know.
I believe it's 4 and 8 with the Second Quest.
4 and 8, my mistake then.
Right, so Captain Green is going to find this bait block in the next room.
There's our wand. Our rod is in level 2.
That's a pretty good consolation prize, but it is no doubt a consolation prize. It's an unlimited range weapon. That always feels good. It'll whack stuff for white sword damage.
That's useful if you only have a wooden sword, which is everyone except for Captain Green.
And if you run into Patras, it's handy for being a dual-wielding item.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hi, Dodongo.
And that's a clear level 2 for Random, who now has 3 out of the 4 Triforces to get into 9.
By the way, notice that Dr. J is in zombie mode. He must have hit a mugger when we weren't looking, because he has 0 hearts.
I think he's just using a different palette. I believe he has 2.
Okay, I'm not seeing that correctly. Okay.
Yeah.
He has white hearts on a very light red. That is confusing.
Yeah. Zombie would have to be 3.
Yeah. That's absolutely right. I was seeing that and I'm thinking, okay, something's wrong with that, but that makes sense. The colors are very hard to see there. That is correct. As you can see, runners are able to use different heart colors. In fact, you can see Captain Green, in fact, is using blue hearts, or green hearts, rather. I can't speak colors today. Green hearts on his heart meter. The other 2 runners are using the vanilla red hearts.
And that is going to be the wand for Truant now. Random's going to make what's a fairly common play to sacrifice one of the max hearts to pick up the potion instead. The only downside is that means you sacrificed 2 of them because you also picked up the blue candle.
So Random Effect has found 3 Triforces so far. He needs 1 more for access to level 9. Of course, he also still needs the silver arrows to eventually begin. He also needs to find that bow in level 2.
It doesn't feel as good to go into 9 needing 2 items. I still think he would probably do that instead of searching for a level he doesn't know where it is. Level 3 Triforce get for Captain Green. Truant also got one.
I'm checking the replay in case I saw this wrong. No, that was level 6 he just found. So Random Effect just bombed his way in level 6 next to Vanilla Start. So he left immediately and went to do something else. We'll see if he comes back to explore that.
Question in chat, would we say Dr. J has the lead or Random Effect has the lead because of the Triforces? I'd give edge to the bow. Now, if Random picks up the bow, then he's got 4 Triforces and the bow, and that would change everything.
It's hard to pick a leader until you actually have everyone with all the same items and you know where everyone is in terms of what they have and what they still need to do and what they've seen for hints. So it's kind of hard to pick a leader, and this is the same with any randomizer where you have items scattered around like this. It's hard to pick a leader until the runners are in level 9, and even then, level 9 does have a moniker, the Great Equalizer. And there's a reason we call it the Great Equalizer.
That's why I pick my words carefully. I say advantage instead of lead.
Mm-hmm. Captain Green going shoot.
Dr. J has had a great exploration advantage. I believe of all of our runners, Dr. J has seen the most of the overworld, found the most of these locations. Now with the right tools, should be able to get through more of these levels and get into 9. He could easily make up those 2 Triforces and be into 9 as fast or faster than anybody else on stream.
Random Effect finds level 5, walks through a wall, and begins getting assailed by bubbles. So he has determined he will have to do this level swordless for a while.
We've not seen the other side of that bait block in 3 yet.
I am not sure we will. Unless the soldiers are back there.
I'm saying at least a solid 35% chance at this point.
It could be.
I mean, I want to say it's at least 50% chance, considering nobody's seen the other side of it yet.
I think we have 5 levels that we don't know the items for, so that's a total of 7 different items. That's about a 16% chance right there.
You know, an interesting point made in chat to notice the keys for the runners, and it takes me back to Random Effect purchasing a key, doing that extra exploration in 4 as a result, and that's led to more Triforces than some of our other runners had. Sometimes those little things just let you make more progress.
In the meantime, Dr. J gets his medicine prices. Sounds like he may have already known them.
Druid taking advantage of that max money to purchase a couple of keys. Zelda not faring too well against those Wizrobes there. That is a really tough room to fight Wizrobes in, by the way. Biggest thing you want for fighting Wizrobes is space, and that room was not generous with it.
So we have varying exploration going on again. We have Captain Green in level 2, Act 2. Drunk Gamer has just entered level 3 and started exploring there. Level 5 is the location of Random Effect. And Dr. J is now the one getting close to the desert.
So there we go. Level 3's item is officially behind the bait block.
Yep, we can pretty much confirm that now. What will that item be? We will not know unless someone goes and buys the bait. But the fact that True Gamer left very quickly makes me wonder, is that what he has? Nope, he went to level 6. And he just found that, so that's a new level for him.
Now Captain Green's going to get the wand. I think that's... Well, it's everybody but Dr. J.
Yeah,
everybody
3 of our runners have it.
Yep. A couple Wizrobes in a bubble room with no space. That's just torture. And a nice free Triforce just sitting on the ground, but do you take that or see what else is available in this level? I think in Random Effect's case, you're looking for 2 items, so you probably don't want to leave 5 without the item.
Yeah, you want to get the item if you can. In this case, we know the white sword is there. We know that's not what he's going to be looking for, as Captain Green gets his level 2 Triforce. I still don't... Yeah, we know the magic problem was there, so we know he's done level 2. And
I think what would be really interesting is, do we see runners go into 9 needing 2 items instead of just 1?
And he's now exploring Northwest Death Mountain, and he loses again.
There is no lose, there's just temporary setbacks.
But he got nothing.
He got a wish for a good day. I mean, what more could you ask for? This Triforce is kind of in Random's way.
That's true. He said, "Good day, sir." We found another large secret up northwest of Death Mountain, by the way. And yeah, that Triforce was in the way. He pretty much had to pick it up.
One thing he could have done, he could have tried leaving the room. I don't think it would have changed there because it was already on the ground.
Yeah.
But Random now has enough Triforces. Does he make the play?
He looks at his triangles and saves and heads back out, and let's see where he decides to go. Level 9 is all the way in the northeast, so if he heads in that direction, we'll know that's what he's doing, but otherwise, I suspect he's going to dig. He's getting the bait. He is getting the bait, yeah. We're going to find out what's in level 3 in just a moment.
Chad asks, have they found 9 already? Yes, they have.
I think everyone has.
Be the northeast of Hyrule.
And that's a level 6 Triforce for Truant Gamer. He's up to 3.
This might be...
He did get the Heart Container from the Oh Shoot room as well.
Trying to get inside Random's head, and that can always be a dangerous thing to try and think like another runner. I think he might be do exploration on the way to 9, see if he picks up another dungeon.
Oh, look at that walk around there.
Get yourself some safety.
We're doing some HUD exploration right now, and he's back in the game. And Captain Green is on his way to the bait block. If the silver arrows are back there, this will be a huge advantage for Captain Green.
Yes and no, because it's going to take you away from the bow.
But
if you only need one item, there's no question you're going to 9.
At the same time, he needs... What? Oh, wait, he does have 4 Triforces. One is not marked on our screen yet, so I'm not sure which one we're missing here. Did he get level 2?
Well, he would get... I'm sorry, this is 3, not 2. He would get it. All right, let's find out what we got. The flute.
The recorder. I don't know if we get to play Name That Tune in this version or not, so we may not get an opportunity to hear that today.
Now Random has picked up the bait. Wait, didn't Random already have the bait?
I didn't think he did.
You know what? He did a retry.
He may have.
He did a retry because he had already... I'm sorry, a bunch of loose change just fell over on me.
If you need a moment, I can go solo for a moment. Go ahead. Yeah, you were just saying Random Effect did a retry, and yeah, I believe that... sorry, I'm laughing right now. I believe that he may have done that retry while after buying the hints. That may be where he may have lost the meat.
Yeah, I noticed that he had been along the south coast there and had opened up some bomb walls, but they weren't opened up, so that's why he repurchased the bait. Yeah, I had a bucket full of loose change on my desk that suddenly decided it needed to fall about 3 feet. So, my apologies for that.
And the puns are in chat. Oh.
Chat pointing out it is a cheap bomb upgrade, but we haven't seen anybody able to take advantage of it.
Well, Trent was trying to do a quick kill of the dongles, but unfortunately, one of them wanted to eat the bomb and not be easily killed as a result. So, oh well, the other one at least gave him the bombs back.
Chat wants to know why if I could have changed, because that's what I had to put the change in. Meanwhile, Captain Green finding level 1, that's big.
Did you see that
short
mug
dungeon
room?
To explore for the item?
Did you see that mug room? Leave your max bombs or keys, and you had to ask. He was asking for 5 keys.
We saw that one earlier, and I hate that choice. I hate giving up bombs. It's about the most painful thing you could ask me to give up.
It's only a good mug room if you have the NE key. And Truant Gamer gets his D map.
The one nice thing about having the recorder is faster overworld movement generally, but only one chance at a required item.
Oh,
And this should be our item in 1. Oh, it's transport. That's right.
yeah.
Second
And
quest.
Captain Green
I'll be
Green
okay.
is a level 1. I just noticed that myself. So yeah, this will be as flute block. So And there's the book. So we're not going to want that.
Let's see. So far, we've seen level 2 have the wand, 3 have the flute, 4 have the book, 5 the white sword, 6 the power bracelet.
What did you
7
say was
the
in
bow.
4?
The book. We just saw it.
No, this is level 1.
Not for Truant.
Oh, Truant had it in level. Okay, sorry. I thought it was Captain Green who saw that. It was Truant. My mistake.
Truant's got the Triforce. That's his 3rd. Or was that his 4th? He's going to 9. I think that was
It
his
must
4th.
have been his 4th. He must have got another one somewhere. I want to say he got level 6.
Raft
So he can
is on
go
the
in.
ground in level 1.
Yeah, I want to say he got level 6. That's probably what it was. I think I saw him in there clearing that. So now that we're in level 9, why don't you take a moment to explain what we're looking for in level 9?
Well, first thing we're likely to do is listen for the sound of Ganon, which means we're 1 room away. The other thing is a shutter door that will not open, because that indicates we have found Zelda's room. But most important of all, we are on the look for the silver items. We know that Truant will not find the bow here, but he doesn't know that, so he's looking for both item locations.
As well as the intel to find out where the pig is and the girl. The beast awaits in northeast of Skull. Okay, good to know.
It's already in the northeast, so
So there are 3 hints that are available in level 9. They may or may not be replaced because we do have mixed hints. So obviously the one hint we have is the beast. We have another one for the girl. And we have one for the silver arrows. The silver arrows one could say they lie elsewhere. If they do, But we are getting to the point that it's not very likely that they lie elsewhere. Let me cover, as we get the rod for Dr. J, he's the final runner to pick up the magic rod. Let me cover what we have in the level so far that we know about. Level 1 has the raft, level 2 has the magic rod, level 3 has the recorder, level 4 has the book, level 5 has the white sword, level 6 the power bracelet, level 7 the bow, level 8, level 9, Armos item is the ladder, Coast has the wooden boomerang and the Lord Banana, and white sword is the upgraded scrap metal.
a raft blocked 8. This could be huge for Captain Green.
That could
Because
be.
we're talking about a pretty high chance of Silver's being.
And we have first quest level 7, 8, 9, so we now know without seeing the map that's the first quest level 9 for Truant Gamer.
Patra always makes you glad to have the wand.
Yeah, wooden sword is not a very useful item to attack a Patra with.
Well, he's still wielding it, so he's doing 1.5 times.
Yeah.
Damage.
And in the staircase, we have a transport. He says no. Manhandle threatens with the recorder. Thanks for the late information.
Right, so I don't mind what Truant is doing here, exploring. It's rougher when it's 2 items instead of just 1. One, this play is automatic, but it's at least going to get you information, even if not the items.
We have another transport. I've not really seen a lot of ladder block. I don't think I've seen any ladder blocks in 9 yet, so that's going to suggest to me that most likely, unless one shows up later, the NE key may not be our item in 9. So That could be one of our level 8 items, or it could be our missing item. And I think you said it was level 4 that can have 2 items.
Yes.
So the magical key and the silver arrows are both still at large. So is a heart container, and I'm sure there's at least one. Oh, the red ring, and one other item I'm forgetting.
Magic key, as Chad has pointed out.
Oh, we found ladder locations in. And I mentioned the magic key. I mentioned that there's 5 items. I think I called 4 of them. True Gamer is finding ladder rooms, so the enemy key could now be in level 9.
Well, that's assuming that that path was actually blocked. There's so many warp staircases in 9.
There it is.
Sure. Magic
It's a
keys
level
in
8.
Right, so that's going to leave us with 4 locations for those silvers to be in.
And there's the white sword for random effect as he's going through the letter Z map, level 5.
This is a very Gleeok infested level 8.
And by the way, because the magic key was located in level 8, we are getting a 4-letter name in chat. And oh, hi, Ganon.
Well, can we bomb out the other side? No, we cannot.
Good day, sir.
Good to know where Ganon is.
Mm-hmm.
That is part of the equation. It was 4 Triforces to enter level 9 to answer a question.
Yeah, I think True Gamer has level 6. We just don't have it marked on the tracker. At least there's one level that's not marked on the tracker that he's completed. What is this staircase? This is an item. This is the red ring in level 9.
Well, this is interesting because now all 3 remaining locations have the same chance of having the silver arrows. We could be 4, 9, or 8. And we got a runner in 4, runner in 8, and the other one just left 9. Actually, it makes sense that it doesn't for Truant, because now you know you can't have both items in 9. So now he knows he has to find an item from another dungeon.
He knows he has to dig further somewhere else before finishing level 9. So at least he is working on that now.
I think the only part of this I would question is the decision to leave without knowing the other item and mapping out the rest of 9, because if that's one of your 2 items, you're already there to get it. That's a tough call. The book for random.
Oh, apparently level 8 was confirmed to be a heart container. I guess we missed an item room in there because it would have been an item room that had a heart container.
Actually, I think it was a hint earlier. A Gleeok returns with heart container. I don't think we've actually seen it.
Then that would definitely be a heart container in 8 if that's the case. So, red candle and silvers are at large. And once we see one of those, we can do a full item recap once again.
With random in 4, and he's clearly looking for this item. He already picked up the Triforce out of here, in fact.
Yeah, he's going back here because he knows he's cleared the level, and it's just the item he's looking for. He doesn't need to risk running into a triangle and possibly having to go through digging a second time. But level 4 is one of the items that we do not know. We know that there is a book in there that the runners do not want, and the reason for that, because it causes magical fire to appear on the wand, which makes it less useful and possibly helps you kill yourself with your own weapon, which they don't want to do.
There we go. Heart container in 8. So that narrows it down to second item in 9 or second item in 4.
Captain Green is also in Meg's territory. He may try to pick that up when he goes to level 9.
I think you do. I mean, having the white sword, he can make the argument more than others to skip it, but it does nothing but help you if it's on the way.
TrueGamer.exe is thinking right now.
When I on the IRC, nobody is done yet, so I don't think anybody put this complete picture together yet. This dig could be big for random if it yields those silver arrows. He will still need the bow.
You're saying the red candle would not be big?
I mean, it's useful. It's better than being slapped with wet fish.
Yeah. Captain Green picking up a 4-pack of bombs. And there is a bomb upgrade which will provide no information because he did go back and pick it up. And it looks like it's 5 for the bomb upgrade. He's up to 13.
Yeah, he wisely used the bomb first, since that gives you the refill.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like Jay might be key locked out of 4 according to chat. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, that'll slow you down a lot. Dr. J was the one who explored so much of the overworld early and was the first to find the bow.
So we're
Just
getting
seems
a
to have
random
bogged down a little.
So we're getting a random comment from chat. You mentioned being slapped with wet fishes, that the red candles be better than being slapped with a wet fish. We have an opinion. We have silver arrows, by the way, in level 4, confirmed. But we also have the opinion that being slapped with a wet fish is better than scrap metal.
I'll let somebody else test that, not me. So this is big for random, but random has to find the bow too. The bow is in level 7, but as soon as random has that other Triforce, you're gonna see him bolt to 9.
And since you mentioned that bow being 7, let's actually go down to a full item rundown. We have now seen everything except for the red candle, but we can conclude where that is now. So, full item rundown. Level 1 has the raft, only one item being a second quest level 1. Level 2 has a magic rod. Level 3 has the recorder. Level 4, which has 2 items, the book and the silver arrows that we just found. Level 5 has the white sword. Level 6, the power bracelet. Level 7 has the bow. Level 8 has both the magic key, the any key, and the heart container. Level 9 has the red ring and the red candle, we can now confirm. Armos item is the ladder. Coast has the wooden boomerang, and white sword item was the scrap metal. And that is your full item rundown from the seed today.
Alright, this is big. Captain Green only does not have the bow. So we still don't have any of our on-screen runners with the whole picture put together.
Ladies and gentlemen, name that tune.
How long is it going to take for one of these runners to get the other piece they're missing? Captain Green being here in 4 is gonna get the silvers, and he's gonna get his Triforce.
Oh, no, he's not. He's going to take a death. So he'll have to go back in. He is.
And then I'd just be absolutely shocked if Captain Green doesn't go from here to 9.
Well, if he still doesn't have the bow, and what we see on the tracker is correct, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because runners don't like digging level 7 in either quest.
Well, it's just You have to remember that it's the unknown for Captain Green. He doesn't know either item in 9.
Of course.
So you've got 2 shots at getting your missing. It'll be the bow for him.
Absolutely.
That's going to look really convincing, really compelling.
We're now 1 hour into the race.
And just had our first dot done. Jay Coper turned in the sub-hour 58:20.
Wow, very, very nice.
This was not an easy one to do that in. It just kind of took you for a winding path through Hyrule.
Indeed. Get your GGs in chat for Jay Coper. That was a really good time. And yes, the items are allowed to be in 9. Useful items are allowed to be in 9.
Random into 8, looking for this bow. I can see this making sense for random because now you're talking about 2 chances to find your bow instead of just the 1 in 9.
Mm-hmm.
Or he hadn't been a 9. That's what I get for not writing this down. I meant to write down level 9 entries.
So just to confirm to answer in chat, Bo was in level 7.
Chat says they hope Redbird Grad isn't playing. Well, as a matter of fact,
He actually is.
just not one of our featured runners tonight. He had a hard cutoff for this one. He's got comms for the Swordless tournament tonight.
Captain Green gets his bow.
In fact, I think he might be in that and forgot to forfeit.
Actually, I didn't even realize there was a Swordless match tonight. I knew there was one at 2:30. I didn't know there was one going on this evening.
I don't know. I'm not up on that schedule. He's the one who said it was at 10, which actually means 11 because he always says things at Central Time.
Oh, what do you know? There is. I don't know. That's no. There is on Random Mania. It looks like there's a match right now. We won't talk about that right now. But
We'll talk about
That's,
Adirondack
something
Rick
related.
finishing in 2nd place.
But yeah, I do see some races for next week already getting scheduled as well. So we'll talk about tomorrow's matchup. We only see one on there for tomorrow. We'll talk about that later after the seed, though, after this race. And Random Effect just getting his item out of level 8. That was the magical key.
Yeah, as far as our on-screen runners go, this is now Captain Green's significantly because he's the only one with both items.
He has the ability to get the bacon and get the girl. So Captain Green is most certainly among our restream runners in the lead, though again, we do have 2 off-stream runners who have already finished. I don't think you mentioned... did you mention Rick's time?
Might have left it off. 103.27.
Right.
Give the man his due.
So give Rick a GG.
And that is a very rude room for a Patra.
Yes. Very much so. Ugh.
We know Ganon was pretty early. In fact, Captain Green's already found him.
Yep.
But we did not find Zelda's room yet, I don't believe. Well, we found her room, not the one she's in.
There's suspicion that Zelda's room to the north.
It's possible with it being Ganon's room, but
Oh, apparently chat noticed it and we didn't. I noticed C-Tap in the chat saying, "Oh, there's Zelda." So Captain Green will know where Zelda is. Is taking his bacon hurriedly to serve breakfast.
oh, there we go. Yep, that shutter door didn't open when he cleared the room, so that was it.
So as Random Effect gets his heart container, we have our first on-screen finish from Captain Green. Captain Green finishes in third place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 38 seconds. Get your GGs in chat. And just now, J Wade 614 beaten by 9 seconds in fourth place with a 105.47. Get your GGs in chat for him too.
Can I just point out what a ridiculously good 9 that was? He entered at 103. That was an under 3 minute level 9.
Not a lot of equalizing going on here today.
That is a crazy 9.
That's a good one.
It is hard to have a better 9 than that.
By the way, for those who were playing Name That Tune when we heard on Truant Gamer earlier, apparently the overworld theme was simply, or the horror theme was simply, Overworld.
Redbird Grad finishes in 5th place, and GG to you, Captain Green. That 9 was ridiculously good for you.
Thank you. Yeah, that was definitely the one part of the seed that worked out well for me.
The routing was not the easiest in this one. Talk us through your thought process a little bit.
Yeah, that was almost a really interesting seed with the bait block in 3 that went to the recorder, then the recorder went to 1, which had the raft that went to 8, and I don't think there was a single important thing in any of those. Because I already had 4 Triforces at that point, so it was just the bow in 7 and the silvers in 4.
We saw one runner dive 9 needing 2 items. We didn't see anybody get thrown off by the 1 item dive.
Yeah, I mean, that was, of course, the very helpful thing in 9 was knowing that I already had everything. And I don't think important items in 9 was turned on, so that's why I went to 7 first.
Oh, I might have missed that. I thought they were on.
Yeah, I'm just double-checking right now, and it's not checked. There's no important items in 9.
There we go. Important items couldn't be in 9 today. I guess I didn't see that correctly.
Yeah, otherwise I probably would have gone to 9 before 7, but at that point I figured 7 was the only possible location for the bow.
Well, there's the red ring for Random Effect right now as he's digging, so I guess he thinks important items in 9 is turned on because he found the red ring.
Now he's already got bow and silvers.
Yeah, he does that too, yeah.
He was looking for staircases and he happened to find that. Well, Captain Green, any other thoughts on this one?
I don't think so. I mean, like I said, it was almost interesting, at least from my point of view. All the different blocks that there were, but just unfortunately nothing important behind any of them. But yeah,
right, how about you plug all boards with swords a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a really fun tournament that's been going on. I'm sure a lot of people have been watching that. It's the Swordless tournament, and I've had a ton of fun with that flag set so far. There's so many people entered it, and I think I think there's sort of like a stigma around Swordless where it's like it's going to be really difficult or something like that. But I think everyone I've talked to at least is having a lot of fun. So I think it's not as bad as people think at first, and it also improves both your combat and your movement in just regular seeds. Learning how to dig dungeons with nothing but candles and bombs. It's definitely a useful skill set in even seeds like this.
Have you got your next match scheduled yet?
Not yet. I actually should ping Ice Blue now, which should be a fun one. Green versus blue.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well, again, GG to you. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, and thanks guys for comms tracking, and thanks Speed Gaming for restream, and thanks everyone in chat for watching. Have a good night.
And thank you, and GG for thank you for racing rather, and GG to you as well. And we are going to follow our remaining on-screen runners here. Random Effect leading out of our remaining 3 runners. For those who are arriving a little bit late to having just completed the race themselves and may not have found all the items, I'm going to go ahead and just do a full item recap once again here for those coming in late. We had in level 1, we found the raft, which by the way leads to a raft block level 8, which we'll get to in a moment. Level 2 had the magic rod. Level 3 had the recorder, which plays the overworld theme today. Level 4 had the book and the silver arrows. Level 5 had the white sword. Level 6 had the power bracelet. Level 7 had the bow, which we of course needed. Level 8 had the magic key and the heart container, and that's what was behind the raft. Level 9 had the red ring, red candle. Armos item was the ladder. Coast item was Lord Banana, and the white sword item was scrap metal.
That's so a lot of what Captain Green was saying there is there was such potential for the item placement. All you had to do was shift one item, and it was a very straight. It would have been a very
move
chain
one item
path,
to level
if you
8.
will, to get it.
Move the bow to level 8, and you got a much different seed.
So we've got Dr. J searching for the silvers in 1, Truant looking for anything in 7, and Random trying to find Ganon. Which is funny because he was so easy to find this seed. We ran into him twice from different directions. Truant gets the bow. Chad asks, what does bait block mean? In the vanilla game, the dude that says grumble grumble, that's the bait block. Alright, Random, taking on Ganon. Has the compass, so this should be a quick traverse back to Zelda after completing it. White Sword only takes half the hits to finish off the pig.
Yep, we have Bacon for the second time, and I'm pretty sure he's found the girl, so he's going to be heading back down there. Oh, shoot. I love how we have a shoot room leading into the encounter with Ganon today. But it's a pain to go back through to have to clear it on the way down. Just a few more arrows. And here we are. He has found the girl. So let's catch up on the finishers up to this point. The time for Red Brick Grab, by the way, was 106.55, and actually, Random Effect was 6th place with a time of 112.50. Get your GGs in chat. We'll see if he wants to chat with us.
Yeah, it's a good finish. This is a seed that it's gonna annoy you after the fact once you have perfect information and know the route. But you can justify absolutely every play that was made. They all made sense at the time. And that's all you can really do in randomizers. You have to make the best decisions that you can at the time. Truant's going to dive 9, still needing the silvers.
Yeah, silver arrows are on level 4, and neither runner is there right now, so we don't have a definitive, should we say, leader of the other two. True Gamer has picked up a 5th Triforce. He doesn't need it, but bonus marks, I guess.
Sure, how much longer Dr. J is going to be here in 1.
I'm not sure if he has his 4 Triforce. Did we see him at level 9?
I know he was the first one to find a 9, but I'm not sure he has the 4 Triforces yet.
Okay, well, there.
I mean, he's got it available there, but he was looking for the item first.
Well, he has 4 now, so that's taken care of. So either way, he can go to level 9 now if he chooses. Let's see if he chooses to do that, or if he goes back to dig for the silver arrow somewhere else.
Still needing the silvers. Dr. J still needing the silvers. Basically, that's been the order of finishing, and I'm guessing that would hold true with everybody who is finished. It's probably how fast you found the silvers is how fast you finished the seed.
Well, Doc J is checking out the raft location right now, so he is in level 8. He will get his magical key if he digs here, but he will not find what he is looking for.
It could be an ongoing theme of the old song, I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
I was waiting for you to make that reference.
I'd sing it if I had other lyrics to go with it.
Yeah, let's not do that. Durant's still digging level 9.
The unofficial theme song of Randomizers.
Pretty much. Ganon is behind you. Thank you, senile old fool.
Well, it's not entirely unhelpful.
Gorias guard the compass. Thank you, helpful old fool.
Hey, here's some Gurias. And the magic key for Dr. J. You're seriously gonna leave that Guria alive when he might have the compass?
He's going to leave that Goria alive when he might have the compass.
Okay.
I feel he may have already cleared the room and the room just regenerated.
Maybe. I can't keep track of all the rooms that all Forerunners have been in. Like, if I can keep track of all the rooms I've been in.
That person has been in none of these rooms tonight.
Well, that'll happen when you forget to play a practice seat.
Or when you commentate. Anyway, moving on. So let's see. How much of level 9 does Truant Gamer have left?
He can't have a lot.
There is his red candle. He knows he is not going to find the silvers. He's out of here.
Actually, he has more left than I expected. That looked to be about half the dungeon. He wands the level.
And in the puff of a red candle location, the rest of the rooms have vanished from his interest.
Yeah, I mean, you could find out where Ganon and Zelda are, but that doesn't really matter at this point.
I think he did find Ganon, if I remember correctly.
Well, that's possible.
And he may have seen Zelda as well. I don't know if he came from the... I know he went through the bomb hole from the right. I don't know if he approached it from below or not. If he did not, then he may not know where the girl is. Either way, he is back in level 4. We know he's going to find the silver arrows here, and he will be very happy to find those, I'm sure.
Chat saying they thought they were in the room with the blue lame mullah, but it turned out to just be the cat. Distinction without a difference.
To catch up on the other runners, we have not had a finisher since Random Effect finished in 6th place.
This is a seed that can easily take you for a ride. We know with perfect knowledge that the path was not that long, but there was a lot of misdirection going on. Silvers for Truant.
And Truant Gamer is now officially in go mode.
And happens to be right next to level 9. Isn't that convenient?
That's extremely convenient. He did not make a play on Megs, but I don't think any of our runners did, actually. So,
Someone did at 12. This wouldn't have been enough.
okay, so
Or
it
at
didn't,
10.
so it wasn't able to be picked up by taking it then.
Yeah, 10 was not enough. I can tell you that someone checked it. Who checked it, I don't remember. But I can remember somebody did. I think they even stabbed the screen a couple times.
I guess mauled after a while. It's understandable. So Dr. J going through Act 4 now. He will also find his silver arrows.
It'll be a very welcome
Drink
sight,
Gamer-
but something like
Luke Gamer
where
does know where the girl is, and ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon for the third time.
Third time.
We're not going to count all the ones where we didn't actually fight him. Oh, and he left. He's not ready for this fight yet, apparently. Did he not notice the girl's door? There would be nothing else he needs to do.
That's possible, but I think it's easier to kill Ganon and then just look for a shutter door that opens. Oh, no sword. Red bubbles.
Oh, he
Good point, chat. Good catch.
Red bubble, good catch. Okay, unfortunately, this is not the swordless tournament where we can just use the wand conveniently to take him out. We have to have our sword. Oh, look, Rias. They could guard the compass.
Yeah, this is rough. I assume there's a sanity check that forces there to be a blue bubble in 9, but
Oh, yeah,
where is it?
There is, but it could be in a room far, far away. We may have to save and come back, which would be a painful walk. But he has the flute, so that could speed it up.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, where would a ferry be from here? Probably not close enough. Unos finishes in 7th, 122. You know what a seed this is when you look at the names that are getting tripped up by it, because these are some excellent runners. That is just the journey that this one can send you on.
So now that we've caught up with the time here, we can confirm Yuno's finished in 7th place with a time of 1:22:46 was his official time.
Druid gonna take the warp. Actually, he's got that dungeon right there he can warp back to, doesn't he? So it would make sense to go to see a ferry.
It
He
would.
can just warp back. Yeah, there you go. Well, the trouble is he's back on 3 hearts, but that's better than being without a sword.
Yep.
Another good point is medicine would have done it too, but never picked any up.
Yeah, just like that, he's back to our very, very well hidden level 9. Now, don't hit those bubbles.
The good thing about this 9 is it was easy to find early on, and we've got the level nearby if you've got the recorder to warp to it. The bad thing is this is actually a really long walk when this is the only thing you gotta come to.
Mm-hmm.
If you're talking about your initial exploration, this is very close to 3 Armos locations, so you're naturally going to come in this direction anyways.
Okay, there were no red bubbles along this route, so there was no chance for Truant Gamer to lose the sword this time. And ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon again, and Dr. J, here's Silver.
So is this the fourth by your count?
We'll talk about that later.
That's what you get for trying to do math while live on Twitch. Ganon giving him the business. There's not a lot of margin for error with these hearts, though he does have the red ring, so that helps. But he's doing this on just the wood sword, so more hits for Ganon, and the snipe is real.
And as that happens, Dig Shake finished with a time of 1:24 and 40 seconds, 1 hour, 24 minutes, 40 seconds in 8th place.
Well, here's our chance for silvers. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
That's expensive mags.
Yeah, he had so I think he meant the Megs. So
Yeah.
12 hearts was not enough. 60% chance.
Well, it definitely speeds it up to have it.
And he
But
never
by
found
no
the
means
white
required.
sword. He never found the white sword in level 5 either. So he is, and neither is Truant Gamer actually. So they both had
No.
that problem. Even though he picked up the level 5 Triforce, he never got the white sword. So here's Ganon again.
A little bit more health this time.
Much more useful.
Biggest thing, though, is not getting the stun lock, and now it's looking much better for Truant. He
He's
just couldn't
15.
get Ganon that stun lock the first time.
He needs 15 hits. There's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have stunned bacon, ladies and gentlemen. And now southwest, and he gets the girl, but he has to stop and deposit a few arrows into the backsides of these gorillas.
It doesn't have to be that picky. It could be the front as well. And Zelda's rescued for the second time tonight.
You mean the third?
The other time Link got rescued.
Oh, okay, yeah. So anyway, now that apparently I can't do math, Truant Gamer has finished in 9th place with the official SRL time of 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 14 seconds. Get your GGs in chat for Truant Gamer. And we'll see if he wants to join us.
I keep trying to tell people, math on Twitch will always betray you. Dr. J on the hunt.
Oh, and apparently we had the bottom of the screen cut off earlier when we had the tune. It was apparently the overworld theme from Dragon Warrior that we had on the flute tonight. Apparently we had the bottom of Captain Green's screen cut off that entire time, so we didn't actually see that. So there was your recorder tune for those who were playing Name That Tune.
Well, true, and that one had to felt about like running a marathon with 20 extra pounds in a backpack.
Yeah, and I kind of forgot my shoes there with Ganon.
What was the biggest thing about this one that stood out to you?
You know, as I started to see people finish, I figured that it must have been a dungeon that was readily available. Even though I went into 8, I was kind of hoping that maybe getting those items, I think it was the recorder leading to the raft, might have been what I needed to do. But yeah, after that, I realized it must have been somewhere, like I said, easily accessible to get the items and go.
If this was an 8 Triforce seed, that would be it'd be a much longer seed, needless to say. Or if the bow was located in 8, this again would be a much longer seed. So yeah, we had a sub hour from Jay Coper in there as well. I think you noticed. So he found the path really quickly in his.
Yeah, and with the bow being mostly free in 7, I didn't even think to go back there and check that room. I completely forgot about the second quest, forcing the second quest rooms being on until about 20, 30 minutes into the seed, so I didn't even think to go.
Oh, hey, we found the Gurias that guarded the compass.
Yeah, it wasn't the other ones. They didn't matter at all.
No, they were inconsequential. And look, more Gurias, but they can't guard a compass.
There's only one compass for level 9.
Yeah.
So any other thoughts about this one, Truett?
Yeah, I didn't think it was too bad overall. Getting the 1 through 5 second quest was probably better than the 6 through 8, or 1 through 6 instead of 7 through 9. That probably made it a lot easier to go through a couple spots. I wish I would have remembered what all a second quest means. I was thinking the other item in 4 was going to be a floor drop and not a staircase, but it is what it is. It was fun.
Red ring for Dr. J. He'll take that. Still looking for Ganon, but he's not far away. This also was a short 9 if you happened to come in here with both items, which not everybody did. What about a situation like this where you've got the compass but you're still looking for Ganon? Do you kind of head in Zelda's direction and just see if you find him along the way?
Normally I do, just because if you have an idea where she's at, it's just like looking for a Triforce with items still floating around. You're kind of hoping that the path leads you to both.
Dr. J takes out an annoying Patra, and he was using the wand, so I didn't notice it. Did he hit a red bubble? We're going to find out in a moment as he's about to unlock the door, and he has done so. And ladies and gentlemen, for the final time tonight, here's Ganon.
Well, he's got a potion, so he's good to go, but does have the sword. He was just using the wand since it does more damage.
Yeah, that's correct. So he has to do the 15 hits with the wood sword on Ganon, going for the stunlock. He almost had it. 4 hits. He better use that potion. He's got it in the item slot, ready to go. That's 6 hits, 7 hits, 8 hits. He's going to use it now, I think.
The really key here is seeing Ganon change poses. If he's changing poses, you're just a hair late on that stab. So Dr. J was just a little too slow getting the stab in to keep the stun lock up.
That's 11 hits.
On the other hand,
go ahead.
This is a good basic strategy of just sit in one spot and let him come to you.
One more hit, and there it is. He's got bacon. And he came through the direction from the girls' room, so he's going to have to do the same thing, stab a couple Gurias with arrows, since they want to hide, be like, cowards. On the other side of a shoot room. And he goes into the girls' room, and we have our final on-stream finisher amidst some shooting statues, rescuing the girl. Dr. J coming in 10th place. 10th place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 33 minutes, and 40 seconds. Get your GGs in chat. We'll see if he wants to join us.
Truant, are you in the All Boards No Swords tournament? And if so, what's your next matchup look like?
I am, and my next matchup is with Alsoa.
All right, well, again, GG to you. Thanks for joining us. Dr. J, GG, you got through it.
Yeah, shout out to key blocks. They're the real MVPs there.
And that magic, he was locked behind a huge chain of stuff today. Flute to a recorder, rather, to level 1, to raft, to level 8, to any key.
And worth it for me, because I just couldn't do much in 4, couldn't do much in 5, couldn't do much in 7, couldn't even find 8. But worth it. especially with how important 4 was.
This was certainly a seed that could take you on a merry-go-round with everything.
Oh yeah, and I mean the rules with random Triforces that kind of helped because dungeons where you were kind of key blocked, you're just like, well, I'll screw it, I'll come back later if I have to, and then just don't worry about it unless you absolutely have to. And it's okay to do that.
Well, I think you kind of touched then on the reason why you didn't buy keys, is you're just figuring you'd come back like you had to.
I was about to when I walked into the shop where your key was over 100. I was like, wait a minute. I thought I saw it somewhere cheaper. I may have been wrong, and then just ended up finding any key anyway. I was totally prepared to blow all my money on keys at that point.
All right. Well, any other thoughts on this one?
That was an interesting seed, I guess we'll say, with silvers being buried that deep in 4. That explains why it was so hard for other people to finish, especially like top finishers.
Well, again, I'll say GG on the 10th place finish. Not sure what we have coming up next. I'm guessing the host is going to go over to Speed Gaming hosting the Ocarina of Time tournament.
Well, I'll go ahead and I'll cover the that in just a moment here. But I want to say GG to you, Dr. J, and thank you for being featured on our restream. And congratulations on finishing a very interesting seed, as you said. Yeah. So all of our restream runners have finished. I want to cover some dates and times of races that we know are coming up in the All Swords, in the No Swords All Boards tournament. We don't know any of the challenge for any of these yet, and there are going to be more races added. So keep an eye on that schedule if you have access to that. It is located. I don't know how to describe the location, but it is. You can find it in our Discord. I can say that much for the tournament. I know Fury, SK, and Thurwolf are racing tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Catastrophe 573 and Psytown at 10 o'clock on Tuesday. Also at 10 o'clock Tuesday, Dr. J, who we just saw finish here, will be playing the Alan Heffley. Jay Coper, who won our seed tonight, will be playing Zoas 19 on the 20th, which is Wednesday, at 9:30. And Sharky 2107 and Zeb Gedney will be fighting on Saturday at 9 o'clock. More races will be added to that schedule, and the channels will be determined for those in the future. Adaginos and Sisquester, meanwhile, are racing right now on Randomania, so that one is going on right now over there on our partner channel for that tournament. Now let me cover just a few things coming up on Speed Gaming here, if I can bring that schedule back up now. And looking at the current schedule, the schedule for today is pretty much done. There's nothing going on right now. The day starts tomorrow at 11 o'clock with some Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer. There's Ocarina of Time Randomizer at noon. There are some other events going on. I think that's a new tournament, actually. I need to get more information on that, but that's a new tournament because there's a race at 2 o'clock as well. So that's something to keep an eye on. There's also a Kirby's Dream Land tournament starting tomorrow. 4 o'clock tomorrow is the first race of that. Portal 2 has some races tomorrow. There's this normal daily races for Link to the Past Randomizer 2 and 9. There's some Ori and the Blind Forest. Some Mega Man 11. Super Metroid Link to the Past Combo Randomizer. In other words, all sorts of different events tomorrow. It gotta be something you like in that list. Come back and watch it tomorrow. Go to speedgaming.org/schedule for more information on everything on our schedule. And with that said, anything else that you have in mind that you want to comment on for tonight, Trenton?
There's a lot of good stuff on Speed Gaming. Throw the follows out to the channels. Thanks to all of our restream runners today. Ramilla, thank you so much for the tracking. Sorry if I probably mispronounced that, but thank you for your efforts tonight.
And make sure to follow all of our runners. They are all exactly as you see on the screen. So just put that name after a Twitch URL, twitch.tv/insert name here. And those are your 4 runners on the screen. Go ahead and give them a follow. If you make sure you also follow Trenton GL, my commentary partner for today, and I am Cyclone GU if you want to give me a follow by any chance. And the Twitch name for our tracker was I'm a Sock. Thank you again for tracking. We do appreciate you clicking the buttons for us tonight. So with that said, I think this is a good point to wrap up. Just want to say as well, most importantly, make sure you follow Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 2 through 6 for all those events that I was talking about a moment ago, and for all the races that get scheduled over here in the All Swords No Bores tournament. And also every week here at 10 o'clock, we'll have a race on here just like this. So every Sunday. So make sure to come back for those as well. With that said, I've been Cyclone. I've been joined by Trenton, and I want to wish everyone a wonderful evening. Trenton, you get the final word.
First time working with you, Cyclone. It was fun. Look forward to doing it again. Thank you, everybody who joined us tonight, spending part of your evening. Hope you had a great one.
Good night.